From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David DeForest reporting President Barack Obama has reassured nations in the Asia-Pacific region that the U.S. strategic rebalance will endure for the long term.
In other words, the United States is more deeply engaged across the Asia-Pacific than we have been in decades. Our position is stronger, and we've sent a clear message that as a Pacific nation, we're here to stay. In good times and bad, you can count on the United States of America.
In a speech in Vientiane, Laos on Tuesday, Mr. Obama said the Asia-Pacific region will become even more important in the century ahead. He addressed an estimated 1,000 people in the National Cultural Hall. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte expressed regret Tuesday that a vulgar comment he made came across as a personal attack against U.S. President Barack Obama. The White House canceled an Obama meeting with Mr. Duterte. Afghan security forces killed 3 gunmen in an overnight siege in Kabul. A government spokesman says 6 people were wounded in the incident. He said 42 people were rescued unhurt from a residential compound linked to the CARE International charity in the Sharina area of the capital city. The Turkish military says 2 of its soldiers have been killed and 5 wounded in fighting with the Islamic State group in northern Syria. Turkey's Hurriyet Daily News says the fight took place near the town of Al-Rai on the 14th day of a military operation in northern Syria. The paper says soldiers were killed when Islamic State missiles hit 2 Turkish tanks. It said 2 members of the Turkey-backed Free Syrian Army were killed and 2 were wounded during that operation. This is VOA News. Iran's supreme leader is blaming Saudi leaders for last year's Hajj stampede. Iranian state TV broadcast video Tuesday of the victims of the stampede. Edward Uranian takes a look.
Television report played up blistering comments by Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, calling Saudi leaders little Satans who ignore God and maintain their unholy grip on power by allying with what he called the world's arrogant nations, including the United States and Israel. Saudi Arabia's head of security for the annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca, General Ahmed Ahmadi, insisted the kingdom does its utmost to protect visitors to the Islamic holy sites. Edward Uranian, Cairo.
Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump says the American people have big hearts but cannot take the risk of refugees. Trump answered questions Tuesday from a crowd in Virginia Beach, Virginia, accusing his opponent, Hillary Clinton, of wanting a 500% increase in the number of migrants allowed to enter the country. Trump won the endorsement Tuesday of 88 retired generals and admirals.
Russia doesn't like ISIS any better than we do. Wouldn't it be nice if we actually got along with Russia and you could knock them out together? Wouldn't that be a good thing? As opposed to, tough talk. She tries to do the tough talk and then she leaves.
Meanwhile, appearing in Tampa, Florida, Democrat Hillary Clinton said it is Trump who has turned his back on U.S. servicemen and women, calling the Trump campaign one long insult to those who have worn the uniform to protect American values. She gave a grim list of Trump's faults.
The list goes on and on. The scams, the frauds, the questionable relationships, the business activities that have stiffed workers, refused to pay small businesses. So clearly his tax returns tell a story that the American people deserve and need to know.
A new CNN ORC poll Tuesday showed Trump edging ahead of Clinton 45 to 43%, while other national polls give Clinton about a 3-point lead. European Union observers in Gabon say there was an obvious anomaly in election results that showed President Ali Bongo narrowly defeating challenger Jean Ping. The EU observer mission to Gabon is questioning results from Upper Aguyu province, a Bongo stronghold where the incumbent president officially won 95% of the votes with a 99% voter turnout. The opposition has said the vote tallies in the province were inflated. The mission chief reiterated a call for Gabonese officials to publish the results from all polling stations around the country. I'm Dave DeForest.
That's the latest world news from VOA.